This is the time when the talking has to stop and the action finally begins. A warm welcome to Wembley from me, Derek Ray, and joined in the commentary box by Lee Dixon. And we're just seconds away from kick-off time in what promises to be a wonderful Carabao Cup final. It's Chelsea up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Well, not many players in their careers get chances to play in cup finals. These 22 have got a perfect opportunity to put their name on the map. I'm looking forward to this final. It should be an absolute cracker, Derek.
And a look at the Chelsea starting 11. Antonio Rudiger starts alongside Thiago Silva in central defence. N'Golo Kanté starts alongside Jorginho in the centre of midfield. And as for the attack, well, it has a bold look about it with 3 forwards listed from the beginning. This is the starting lineup for Tottenham Hotspur. You know, many in the media have been talking quite loudly about their style of play, and not everybody being kind about it. There are many who suggest it's negative. How do you see it, Lee?
Well, listen, Derek, takes all types of play, different formations. Coaches try and adapt a system, soaking up the pressure, getting everybody behind the ball and hitting teams on the counter-attack is probably on the cards for this team today.
It ought to be a really interesting battle. Chelsea kick off. Chilwell. Kanté. In possession, Adama. He has time to play it over. Just not testing the keeper at all with that cross. Well, he's a striker who improves with each passing year, Timo Werner. In the context of this game, what do you expect to see from him, Lee?
Well, he's a talented player, but he's got that one thing, the big P, what we all hate as defenders, pace. As soon as you've got that, you start looking behind you. Who's on the cover?
Son. And Højbjerg with it. And taken away. From one side of the pitch to the other. Timo Werner. On to Haaland. It might be on for them. There it is! How about that for starters?
Well, what a huge moment that might be for this club. The fans are going absolutely wild. Well, as we look at this again, what they always say, focus on the ball, ensure you strike it cleanly. He's done just that. What a finish.
A chance to revisit the goal.
Well, he's every right to be angry. The players are not executing his game plan today.
So the ball is rolling again. That should shake up Spurs a bit. Alderweireld. Now Aurier. Lo Celso. Aurier. Here's Ndombele. Now Aurier. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. Lo Celso. Now Aurier. And he takes it away. Given away by Chelsea. Reguilon. On the ball, Reguilon. And they need to get tighter here. Højbjerg. Kane. And Højbjerg with it. Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient. And a good-looking ball. And far from the ideal cross. Keeper's ball all the way.
Well, Chelsea have struggled with possession a bit, but to their credit, they've been absolutely blistering on the counter-attack. They just sit back, hit you on the break, and it's really working for this team.
And that's gone out of play for what will be a goal kick. Lucas. And Højbjerg with it. Son. The master of perfect defensive positioning, Conte. Any sort of lead is important. They have the lead. What have you made of it so far?
Well, it's all going well for Chelsea, it's tight, control of the ball is key when a game's like this. They have the players to do it for sure, though, but they'll be the happier of the two teams at half-time.
Haaland. Mount. Now Haaland. Good visualisation and execution. But the crossing needs to be a bit better than that. Haaland. And possession given away. Not a huge chunk of added time, 1 minute. And clears the danger. Davinson Sanchez. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. So into the second half here, and the onus is on Spurs to turn this match on its head. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Ndombele. And a tidy ball. Aurier. Beautifully timed. Haaland. Can he do it? But it can't get through. Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Conte. Jorginho. And Mount. Werner. Werner with it now. Well, great read there to intercept. Aurier. Ndombele. Lucas with it. Half an hour remaining then. Højbjerg. And Chelsea regaining possession. Chilwell. On to Werner. Mount. Poor pass under no real pressure. He's very adept at protecting the ball. Son.
Tottenham totally controlling possession, but they have to create...
Oh, maybe the equaliser. Højbjerg. And here's Ndombele. Well, that's the kind of play you want from your defender. Werner. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that pass. Can they hit on the break? "15 minutes remaining. Harry Kane. And in the second half, the signs are positive. They can't relax, Lee, but they ought to be pleased.
All the Chelsea players would be looking up at the clock. Time is ebbing away. They have such a delicate lead. Will they rue those missed chances? They could be costly.
Lucas. Now Harry Kane. Harry Kane slips it through. And he's in the clear. Couldn't grab hold of it. And a time for composure on the ball. Mount. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. There might very well be late excitement. 5 minutes left. And the margin just 1. Ndombele. And Højbjerg with it. Reguilon. The overall situation doesn't favour Spurs, but they're still in it. Spurs to make a personnel switch now. On the ball, Reguilon. Lucas Moura. Højbjerg. Reguilon. And teammates to play it to. And the final whistle, the cup issue is settled. A story of one side celebrating and the other distraught. And Lee, memories are being made.
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't matter how much money you've got in the bank. Players will always look back at moments like these. These moments when you pick trophies up, win medals. Absolutely brilliant for this group of players.